Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
Some former hockey players were honored over the weekend, and Moses Wilde joins us on our desk with sports with more.
Yeah, the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame pretty much wrapped it up over the weekend on Saturday, naming a few members this year, which includes a pair from the Lloydminster area. Dale Cross and Terry Clark were members of the 1985 Moose Jaw Generals that were inducted to the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame on Saturday in Regina. The Generals only lost 2 games that 85 season en route to winning the Hardy Cup, which was now replaced by the Allen Cup as the amateur championship title. For Dale, the moment was surreal.
Sports Hall of Fame in Regina, it hits you. You go, wow, you're in some real company here. We'd spent a couple hours, my wife and I, just walking around the Hall of Fame, and it was just amazing how many athletes I knew and heard of that were in there. So yeah, it was quite an honor. Well, the great thing is now my kids who actually don't remember me playing hockey, they can actually, all those stories that I told them, they actually can go and see, yeah, Dad did actually play.
All right, sticking with hockey, the governing body for minor hockey in this province held its annual general meeting this past weekend. Hockey Alberta discussed several issues, including the options for non-checking hockey at the bantam and midget levels. On the Tuesday night sports show, Executive Director Rob Litwinski discussed the emphasis on letting the local associations decide what they like to do about body checking.
We don't have a provincial mandate. We didn't feel we were able to do that at this time, but we did want to encourage the fact that, creating options for membership, whether you happen to be in northeastern Alberta or southern Alberta, that's certainly something we encouraged. And what we've seen is probably as many as 10 associations in this province, if not more, are looking at different options as soon as next year to explore the option to have non-checking in bantam and midget.
Minor associations in Calgary have eliminated body contact in leagues lower than AA. As for Lloyd minor hockey, the status quo remains. You can hear Litwinski's full interview on the Tuesday night sports show on Lloyd FM. Now, it's been an ugly season so far for the Midwest Expos. They sit last in their division, 5 games back of the Smithson leaders, the Border City Blue Jays. The Expos have the worst record in the league, and tonight they'll be up against the Lloydminster Twins, who lost earlier in the season, but they're not the only ones that are struggling. The Twins are coming off a 14-3 thumping from the Jays last week. A win tonight can bring them back to the 500 mark. Meanwhile, the Expos are still looking for their first win in Lloydminster. They sit with a 1-6 record. Their last action saw them get shut out in both games in their doubleheader with Meadow Lake last weekend. Now, first pitch for this contest, 6:30 at Legion Ballpark. In other NSRBL action, the best team in the league, the Border City Jays, the aforementioned Border City Blue Jays, on the road take on the North Battleford Beavers over in Unity. It's going to be the Cardinals hosting the Wilkie Brewers. Cards looking for some breathing room in the standings with the win. And finally, the Edam Blue Sox and Mervyn Flyers will go head-to-head in Edam. Finally, the Stanley Cup was handed out, like we mentioned last night, with the Chicago Blackhawks winning their 3rd title in 6 years. As for the Newcap Sports team, we've been picking teams all along the way, and here's a look at the final numbers. When it came to the Stanley Cup winner, everyone but myself chose the Hawks. I wanted to be bold in this one, but it's all right because I won the title again. Now, there was a tie between myself and Brett. Brett, smart-looking man right there. 11 of 15 series were correctly predicted. Nerman finished with 10, while Harley, our playoff predicting pooch, finished with 7. Not bad for a canine with no experience. So, congratulations to you, my friend. And that is all the time we have in sports. We'll have more Newcap news and weather for you coming up after the break.